Hey guys, so I'm actually pretty excited to be able to bring you guys this video just because I feel like we haven't had substantial Naruto content in a while. We either get filler from the anime or we get Boruto the manga on a monthly basis, which is, as of right now, just a repetition of Boruto the movie. So that being said, somebody sent me a message and like, oh, they're actually animating some canon material. It's a very brief, brief canon moment. The Kishimoto drew, actually, which categorizes it as canon automatically. If it's drawn by Kishimoto, I automatically consider that to be canon. He drew Kakashi's real face. He revealed it in a couple of panels. It's actually more of a sketch, and you see him going into the bathroom, and he takes off his mask, and they actually made an entire episode revolve around that one moment. So I watched the anime. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a fun throwback to the days in which, the kids were getting, and you had like Team 8 and Team 10. They actually team up to try and get Kakashi to reveal his face. So I like that, I really did, and it just like, Neji's in the episode, so it's like, R.I.P. But it was really smart. Like, there was a twist by the end. I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen it, but it's a nice twist that I didn't expect. I thought it was really smart because initially, like, you put on the episode and you're just thinking, like, you're in that filler mindset of like, oh, another random fucking filler character. But no, they played with your expectations of like, oh, surprise, bitch. So, and actually thinking back on it, the actions of this one character in particular make a lot of sense because they're trying to get into like this section where there's like a lot of files and records because they have to see Kakashi's face because in order to get registered, they need to take a picture of his face without the mask. But this guy is trolling mad hard. Like, he has like the folder like this, and the picture just like, they get caught, but the picture just comes up to here. It's like, what the fuck? And I knew there was something weird because Kakashi just kept poofing away all the time. It's like, wait, that's the clone jutsu. What the fuck? And then by the end, Guy is like, I thought that was great. That was great. So obviously they reveal his face by the end. But the build up to that moment, the entire episode is very self-sufficient, so I appreciated that. Like, you can tell the entire anime team got together and they were told, okay, for your next project, you have to come up with a concept and a story revolving around this one panel that Kishimoto sensei drew, revealing Kakashi's face. Actually, the previous episode that dealt with the kids wanting to take a peek at Kakashi's face, gotta see it, gotta know, is technically a filler episode, but it's actually one of the most popular, most well-received episodes of Naruto ever. So it just goes to show you. And actually, when Kishimoto revealed his design, it was revealed in an exhibition in Japan. And I made a video about it because people were asking, so what did you think about the design? And I actually think, honestly, if you look at the design, well, for one, I don't think that Kishimoto knows how to make shitty designs. He's a very smart artist in terms of how he uses his lines to depict human characters. So unless it's like a monster or some type of a power-up mode, it's usually very simple, but that simplicity makes the character's design look very, very cool. As you can see here with Kakashi, like, what is there to look at, really? I mean, there's a tattoo and a mole. So, he looks simple and smooth at the same time. And I remember, like, Kishimoto doing an interview a while back, and this was before Naruto ended, before the manga ended, and the interviewer asked him, is there anything you regret for the Naruto series, that you would want to, share? And he did mention, I remember him saying that, I kind of regret hiding Kakashi's face for this long, because I feel like that it's been overhyped, and the build-up is too much, so that when I finally do reveal him, if I want to reveal him, and I'm not saying that I will, because he was doubtful about revealing his face. He said that I just don't want to disappoint people, which I think that's kind of the reason why we didn't get to see his face in an actual chapter, and he just drew like that little, that draft or whatever we saw in that exhibition. Maybe he was just, concerned about, oh man, I don't want to make this a big, super big thing in the manga. I just want to tell my story, and then later on after it ends, I'll just show it to people. If you've been following the Hagoromo filler since it started, you'll notice that we have a new ending, okay? And every time I see that ending, it just reminds me of Rapunzel. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Tangled with the Lanterns. And the opening is actually the same song, and it has some of the same scenes. Added, like, new little animations to it. There's a lot of really good headshots of people that really mean a lot to Naruto, like Kushina, Jiraiya, Minato, and then other characters like Orochimaru, Itachi, Iruka is in there as well. And that to me makes more sense than the previous opening, because when I first saw the opening that we had, it was just, it's really cool, but it's just basically like Team 7 versus Kaguya. And we know that that's not the final event of the series, right? It's more nostalgic and it's more fitting for the ending of the anime to have that opening. And so the fact that they switched it up is very telling of the fact that, you know, we're just, it's about to end. It's finally happening in the anime. Not only that, but I've actually talked to Blue Sakuga about it, and he said, yeah, like, judging from what the anime studio is saying, it's coming to an end. By the way, I thought like Sakura looked really, really horrible in this one panel that they used in the opening. It's just like, she looks really, really skinny and like disturbed even. We're wrapping it the fuck up. In all honesty, like, I feel like all this filler could have been done before the fight so that it didn't interrupt it, because I feel like part of what makes a fight really, really epic is the fluidity of it. Because now you're like, oh shit, wait, what was the last thing that happened? Oh, right. Sasuke got his ass stuck in the desert. It's now Sakura and Swagbito to the rescue. But whatever. Another thing I noticed from the new material that they incorporated into the opening was the fact that they used like this camera filter that at certain points makes it seem like it's an old video. They did that same thing. They used that same type of filter for the last opening of the original Naruto series, for that opening that was kind of like, it went something like, Yura Yura do, I'm a fucking weeaboo. I can't remember how the opening went, but other than that, like, the fact that, you know, the Naruto anime is closing shop, it got me thinking about the fact of like, so what did I think about the Naruto ending? And I thought, was it the best manga ending of all time? No, far from it, but I thought it was still pretty decent. It was a solid ending. In fact, actually, you know what? Yeah, I liked, to me, the ending of the Naruto manga is Boruto the movie. And Boruto the movie, to me, is just a really good ending. And like, it just closes all the little questions that we had, and like all these little details, like the whole like Sarada's parenting bullshit, like, you know, reality show that we got in like 10 chapters or whatever. That's resolved there. You know, you have the reconciliation between Boruto and Naruto as characters. Boruto understands that Naruto is busy. He doesn't come across as a little jerk by the end like he did in 700. So to me, Boruto the movie, and this is just me personally, is a much better ending than 700. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions about anything I said in this video. And I will catch you guys next week with the Kaguya fight / Sasusaku eye sex moment. Bye.